The Aragonese land at Trapani in support of the Sicilian revolt against Charles I and Gavilian, king of Naples, Sicily, which had begun with the Sicilian Vespers, a masquerade of the French. Gabriel, an African-American bondsman, assembled an army of about 1,000 enslaved people outside Richmond, Virginia, in the first major slave rebellion in U.S. history. Alerted government officials thwarted the revolt, and Gabriel and others were executed. During the Creek War, some 250 frontiersmen were killed by the Red Sticks, a Native American faction, in what became known as Fort Mims Massacre, and in retaliation, a militia led by General Andrew Jackson later destroyed 2 Indian villages. During the American Civil War, the Second Battle of Bull Run, the Second Manassas, ended with a decisive Confederate victory. American baseball player Ty Cobb, who became one of the game's greatest offensive players and one of its fiercest competitors, made his major league debut with the Detroit Tigers. Soviet leader Vladimir Lenin was shot twice in an unsuccessful assassination attempt. Japanese troops in the Milne Bay area of New Guinea were hurled back into sea by Australian forces. The United Nations communique declared. U.S. astronaut Gordon S. Bludford Jr. became, on this day in 1983, the first African American to travel into space, serving as a mission specialist aboard the shuttle Orbiter Challenger, and later flew on 3 other missions. The Late Show with David Letterman, which offered an innovative and frequently off-the-wall approach to the talk show format, debuted on CBS. Letterman's previous show, The Late Night with David Letterman, that spanned from 1982 to 1993, had aired on NBC. American actor Charles Bronson, who was best known for his portrayal of tough guys, notably the architect turned vigilante in Death Wish that aired in 1974, died in Los Angeles at the age of 81. The 6-week-long reconciliation talks intended to bring peace between Somalia's various clans concluded. Agreement has been reached on a truce, the sharing of natural resources, and the holding of elections in 2009. British neurologist and writer Oliver Sacks, who won acclaim for his sympathetic case, histories of pathogens with unusual neurological disorders, died in New York, New York at the age of 82. Following the chaotic withdrawal, the last U.S. troop left Afghanistan some 7 years after the war in that country had officially ended. Cows poop up to 15 times a day, which can be as much as 115 pounds of manure per day, or approximately 21 tons per year. The large quantities are often put to good use through manure, fertilizer, fuel, or biogas to create electricity and heat for developing parts of the world. Our solar system has a wall, the helopause, the region of space in which the solar wind isn't hot enough to push back the wind of particles coming from distant stars. It is often considered the boundary wall of the solar system and interstellar space.